Hello and welcome to Germany and the city of Augsburg for the International Canoe Federation's 5th World Cup of the 2014 season. The famous Ice Canal welcomes 280 of the world's top paddlers from 42 nations for races in 5 classes. I'm Matthew Layton. Sit back and enjoy the best of the action from the weekend. Let's start off with the C1 men. As you can see, it's packed with big hitters. We're going to see the top competitors from this weekend. First to go, 26-year-old Matej Beneš from Slovakia. Really interesting style. Long limbs, flowing, and by heck can he not adapt. As we see, going through the tricky, it's called the zoom flume, this one. Natural waters, there's no pumping here from the Lech River. The idea is quite simple. Negotiate yourself down a tricky course with poles in the way. If you hit a pole, you get a 2-second penalty directly onto your score. If you miss a pole, you get a 50-second penalties. As you can see now, approaching tricky gate 18, red and white means upstream, green and white means downstream. This is the crucial move that we've seen taking all people out this weekend, and Beneš goes for the classical S move. Quite a long sprint to the finish, but he's strong and he's fast. And here he goes, what we're going to see. Well, 100.07 seconds. That's including, as you see on your screen, the 2-second penalty. Now for France, he's the world champion in 2011. It's Denis Canoe, known for his flowing style, but believe me, he's putting a lot of pressure through those blades. So far, a good season after a season Olympic that really didn't happen for him. Now with this course in Augsburg, it's actually unique. The water's coming off the vertical sides. It means there's pushes of water. You have to be looking about 10 meters ahead to see where the surges are going to be. But so far, number 13 has been catching a lot of people out today, but not Denis. Slaloms through the tricky down sections. Let's have a look on the touch. Where is he going to be? Well, he's slightly up. In and out very effectively of 18. Look how the water swirls. They've really got to see what's going on. And again, oh, it's slightly held back. But this is a dream run. Hasn't won on the World Cup circuit for 3 years. What's going to happen today? Well, that's given him victory. Well done. France is the most difficult team to actually make it into. Once you've done that, competing's fairly easy. David Florence for Great Britain. David, one of the fittest athletes on the circuit, and famously in 2013, he won the World Championships in C1 and C2 with his partner Richard Hounslow, who's competing in the K1 category today. Well, slightly down on the first split. One of the most powerful paddlers on the circuit, known to be able to spot a line. So far this season, first World Cup in Lee Valley, he took a gold medal. In Prague, he took the silver medal. Let's see where he is on the split. Well, very, very much in touch. Ducking under the 18, which has caught out so many top athletes this weekend. And here he comes for the crucial move. Well, that's one of the best we've seen all day. Last 20-meter sprint to the end. Gritting his teeth. How's he going to do? David Florence from the United Kingdom comes in.
So I'm really happy to win here, because the last time I was on the podium was first place 3 years ago now. So I'm really happy.
Denis Canoe takes the gold for France. David Florence, silver for Great Britain. And Matej Beneš, Slovakia, third place. The action continues, going to the single kayak. This is where the athletes are sitting in the boat, legs front, and with a two-bladed paddle. Going for France, it's 23-year-old Mathieu Biazizo. Mathieu actually came third in Augsburg on the ice canal here in 2013. Tricky first stagger section. You're not going to win the competition there, but you can certainly lose it. Quickly, next number 8 gate under the zoom flume. He's really flying today. Oh, that's a bit of a problem. 2-second penalty immediately added onto your score, and that's been causing problems all weekend. The flow's apparently very unpredictable. But that's as good as we've seen from upstream 18. Last gate to negotiate. Again, taking the S move. Just a case of sprinting to the line. So far, 4 seconds against him, so he's going to have to be really fast to do anything. Well, he goes into the provisional lead. For Germany, Sebastian Schubert, 25 years old. 2013, came second here in Augsburg. Look at the speed. Knows this course as well as anyone else. 2013 was the overall World Cup champion, and he's up so far. Struggling a bit in the World Cups this season. In Lee Valley, 20th. Tachin, bronze medal. Prague, 10th. And in La Seyur, 2 weeks ago, he had a 50-second penalty in the final, and then he came 9th. Sebastian takes an awful lot of time before the race. You can see him walking up and down the course in mental preparation. Today, 22 gates, 16 downstream and 6 upstream. And the trickiest 2 upstreams, we've just seen 18, and this is the one that's caused the most casualties. Gate number 21, but the Germans seem to have figured it out. Here he comes, pushing all his might to the line. And as you see, it's raining hard. Well, that's spectacular. Nails the course in front of his home fans. Last 18 World Cups we've seen in Augsburg, Germans have won 11 of the K1s. Can 21-year-old Joe Clark from Great Britain make a difference? Known for his attacking style, great technician. So far his best result was in the World Championships in 2013 in Prague, where he came a wonderful 6th position. Looking smooth. Tackling the difficult 13. It's placed just under the stopper, so it's been catching out so many of the athletes. It's all about using the water flow, which, as I stress, is not consistent, so you have to react to everything. Slightly down at the moment, but good on upstream 18. Now coming down to the last torpedo stopper move. Ooh, what's happened there? 2 seconds too long. That's going to cost him. Sebastian Schubert knows he's taken the victory.
It was a really good run, and the pressure was high today because it was not just this race, it was the overall World Cup as well. And I won both now, so I'm quite happy.
Sebastian Schubert takes the gold for Germany. Joe Clark, Great Britain silver, and Matthew Biazizo takes the bronze for France. What would you like to do 10 years after you stop racing?
10 years after competitive slalom, I want to be a pirate, a sailor, an explorer, or run away and join the circus.
I would like to be off exploring new places and traveling, different places around the world.
Continue paddling for fun, live a happy life, be happy, as long as, yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I would like to be a successful businessman and run a few businesses to help athletes and improve the sport.
10 years after I retire kayaking, professional kayaking, I would like to be amateur kayaking and doing heaps of kayaking in the rivers.
What would you like to do after you retire?
I want to have a big family, some children and a husband, and I want to be a coach maybe and enjoy my life and enjoy every moment, to be lucky, yes.
I'm not sure. Chill out, have some cash, I don't know, just live an easy life, something along with this.
I'd probably like to be doing something to do with my degree in marketing or brand management.
Inspiring the next generation and coaching, I reckon.
Well, the rain's really coming down heavily, but let's move on with the action. It's the canoe singles for the women. Rosalind Lawrence, one of the stalwarts of this distance. She's been the top in the world now, the top 2 or 3 for the last 4 years. Taking out the gate 8, but that's only a 2-second penalty. They're on the Ice Canal today. By the way, the Ice Canal was named because in 1875 there was a waterworks built here, and this canal was put into place so the ice didn't get in the works in the winter. It's a concrete basin with some big rocky features. Ros really adapting well, has to spin out as the position was not what she wanted. Going for the classical move round the upstream 21, the torpedo. Ros already has a Gold Cup victory so far this season. Here she goes, fighting away over the line. There's a wry smile, she knows she's got out of jail there. Mallory Franklin, 20 years old, from Great Britain. As you can see, she's very adept at taking the conditions on. 2 seconds up, likes to say her style is more based on the men. Very tall, very long levers. And been in the British team for the last 4 years. She certainly knows this course inside out. And switching away so she can keep the paddle on mainly upstream to control the boat. When she needs the power, she switches forward. Again, it's all about not taking on the stream, it's about using the features, which she's doing extremely well today. 2.39 seconds up at the split. Using the S move, takes out a little bit of the risk, although it might take slightly longer. Last section under the bridge, ducks and dives, that's as good as we've seen all day. Mallory, last few strokes. Well, she's smashed it. That's a huge margin.
It was kind of nerve-wracking going last off, but I sort of knew from my semis run that I could be quick enough. But I rarely get clean runs, so it's really, really nice to have won with a clean run, because I always just nip gates or like just tap them. I never like take them out that often, but it's just really, really nice to have a really, really nice clean run, solid run, no major like mistakes in it, and it's pretty good. I did nearly have a heart attack on the last stopper, but other than that, we're all good. It was a good run.
Mallory Franklin takes the gold for Great Britain. Ros Lawrence, silver Australia, and Katerina Hoskova, Czech Republic, takes the bronze.
I am Katerina Hoskova, and I am C1 pedal from Czech Republic. I don't remember how I start. It's a long time ago. I think I start because of my family. My mother used to pedal, and my brother also pedal on C2, so it was one choice. I switched from K1 because it was hard to pass a selection in Czech. It was much more easier on C1, and I want to try something new. I am only 149 centimeters tall, so I am maybe smallest competitor in a start list every time, but I think it's not big advantage or disadvantage. I think maybe sometimes it's better because I am more stable. Someone tell me that I am talent, but I think that I am not talent. I just want to enjoy each run and don't make many mistakes. So that's what I try to do. It's strange, I am a world champion, but I have never won the World Cup race, but I have never won a single race. So I hope that I will win next year, and I hope it will be in Prague. The Olympic Games are far away. It's a long time to get C1 woman to Olympics, and now I'm 29. I don't want to think about the future. I want to enjoy the pedaling. I like it still, and if one day I will not like it, I will stop. But I don't have any plan for the future.
Another day, it's lovely and sunny. We welcome the kayaks, the single women, and it's the best of the action. Stepanka Hilgertova, she's the only athlete that's competed in all 6 Olympic Games since it was reinstated in 1992. 46 years old, she's having a cracking season so far. Took a medal in Prague. And she's up on the time. She's known for her clean, crisp style. The ultimate technician. Keeping plenty of space between the poles. Cutting the wrist down to a minimum, which is, we've seen so many silly mistakes today. This is a tactic that looks like it's going to work. Maybe dropping a little bit low. Every stroke is half a second. Her son is also competing. Husband was a major champion of world. Now that's impressive. That's probably the quickest we've seen all day. The S out of gate number 21. Looks to put down another result. Stepanka Hilgertova keeps her body together. Another impressive performance. Amazingly, 27 years younger than Stepanka is Karolina Galaskova from the Czech Republic. She comes from a famous kayaking family. Her father is the owner of Galasport. She's known to be fast and fearless. Sometimes recording faster times than the men. In and out of the tricky offset sequence. Setting herself nicely up for this tricky number 18. Maybe spending a little bit too much time there. Now this is the last section where it's been won and lost so far this weekend. That's good. She hasn't yet made a podium in her career. Is this going to be the first one for Karolina? At 19 years old, that's impressive. But talking about impressive, 22-year-old Ricarda Funk from Germany. This season has been faultless. European gold medalist. She won the gold medal in Prague. Very slight, very strong, and is known to always put the boat in the right position. Bouncing over the top of the water. Great noise. Oh, there's a bit of a mistake. 2-second penalty immediately added onto her score. It's actually sometimes difficult for the judges here because it's known as a course that gives lots of water touches due to the swirling. But she's 1.5 seconds up. The Germans, as you can see, banging the boards. It's a deafening noise and it encourages her all the way down. Just the last section, it's hers to lose. They're slightly caught up there. That's a second. 2 seconds lost. But she is lightning fast. Ricarda Vank sprinting over the line. Up, up, up. Here she goes. And it's another victory.
Augsburg in Germany is really great because it's my home course. I live here in Augsburg and I think it's just one of the biggest things to win in the home city, and I'm just really happy about it.
Ricarda Funk takes the gold medal for Germany. Stepanka Hilgertova, silver for the Czech Republic, and Karolina Galaskova, the bronze for the Czech Republic. Now, to give the athletes a bit of fun, they've introduced a new test competition. It's called Boat Across. 4 athletes start diving down the board. You go around some buoys. It's the first 2 that finish in each heat that advance to the next level. It's excitement, it's dramatic, and most importantly, it's a lot of fun. Now this is a new challenge. Longer boats, heavier boats. It's the canoe doubles, the C2 men. Germany have a wonderful reputation in this venue. Here we have Franz Anton, Jan Benzian. They've been together now for the last 2 years, both very accomplished C1 paddlers. So they've seen this course a lot this weekend. Franz Anton in the bow made it to the final of the C1s. As you can see, it's a bit longer, it's a bit more tricky to go through these tight angles. The water's always trying to push you off your line. They've had a World Cup victory, so they know what it's like to taste success. Taking out the upstream pole. Often in a competition, the times of the K1 women are pretty similar to the C2 men. But with this being such a tricky course, they're 5 or 6 seconds slower down. Amazing power needs to be put through the boat just to get them online. The last crucial move. It's the torpedo. Now they've done it well. You can see they've been down this course 100 times before. Very fast. Well, they move in the provisional place. That should be enough to win. Gautier Klaus, Matthew Pesce. This is their Olympic boat, and there was a lot of tears after the Olympics because they thought they were going to win. They hit a pole with the hand on the last gate and came 4th. They won here in Augsburg in the World Cup in 2013. This season in the World Cup, they've only so far competed in Lee Valley where they came 4th. Gautier Klaus in the bow actually did compete in the C1 category 2 weeks ago in La Salle. Going round the Moby Dick boulder, named after the famous character in the book. See lots of water splashing out. It does make it difficult for the judges. Perfect combination. They're both rather slight athletes, so they can really maneuver this boat. Again, negotiating the corkscrew, it's called. Coming to the crux move of the course. Slaloming around, it's going to be close. Here they cross the line. Delighted with their performance.
It was a hard course with difficult moves, so we just focused to to use the water in the good way, and we did it. We fight, but that's a pleasure again to win, and we are really happy, and it sounds good for the world in 1 month.
Results given straight after the race. Klaus Pesce, win for France. Anton Benzien, second for Germany. Florence Hounslow, third for Great Britain. That's it for us this season. Thanks for watching. Take care.